SunnyV2. Why this travel YouTuber surprisingly controversial? I don't know who that is. Let's see.
Bald and Bankrupt is one of the website's most fascinating YouTubers. He gains over 1 million views per video by traveling to extremely isolated areas.
I watch people travel, like vlogs and stuff, like Kurt Kaz. There was this other guy I used to watch as well. There's this guy, I forgot their names, but I've watched a handful of YouTube travel vlogs and stuff. Pretty much what he's doing. Never him though.
Areas. However, with accusations of credit card fraud, unexplainably isolated areas. However,
that's why, because he never popped up on my thing or nothing. 1.93k subs. He never popped up on my suggestion feed.
With accusations of credit card fraud, unexplained court cases, and most notably controversial behavior toward women, to say he has a hidden dark side would be putting it pretty lightly. Take for example his very first video titled I Love India's Policewomen, in which he spends roughly 3.5 minutes firstly swooning over female cops.
I saw what at first appeared to be a mirage, but they were no mirage. They were Indian traffic cops, and they were beautiful.
Before filming some pretty questionable shots with some more creepy commentary.
I stayed in the city an extra day for no other reason than to gaze upon them. In fact, I'd often stop.
They beautiful and all, but like, the being a weirdo for, bro? Yo, that's the thing. I feel like, hold on, let me get out that shot. Guys are fucking weirdos, bro. Like, there's so many guys in this world who literally ruin for the good ones. Whether that's the shit they say, the shit they do, all of that, everything included. You feel me? Like, what was the point of that, bro? What was the point of that? You know what I'm saying?
Stop to ask needless directions just to see their smiles up close. Maybe feel a slight hint of their breath on my skin.
Many of the video's comments echoed, "Ha, I knew it, I'm not the creepiest man alive." However, despite being a pretty creepy upload, there was no denying the footage was interesting, especially to a Western audience. By showcasing similarly interesting culture shock footage like a $1 Indian gym, Mumbai's largest slum, and a stolen item market, Bald and Bankrupt exploded in popularity, all while maintaining his vocal love for the opposite sex.
There's two things that I like in life: markets and women. And here I've come to the world's only all-women's market.
In other videos, Bald's comments became much more expressive.
Oh, sexy little things in a hijab. I'm a little bit scared to flirt. I do like a woman in a hijab. Is a hijab one when you just see the eyes? It's very sexy when you just see the eyes. Leaves a lot to the imagination. You start imagining what's under the rest of it.
Although since they
Ugh, you fucking cringe. Look at that ugly ass, creepy ass fucking smirk. Ha! I just spit some facts. Ha! Fucking weirdo. The fuck, bro? I swear, bro. Motherfuckers be ruining for the good ones, man. And you got women out here. Oh, all guys are the same. I'll never find a good one. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You guys either looking for you guys looking in the wrong direction, or just stuck on the same type of guys that you be complaining about. You feel me? I don't know, man. Shit crazy, bro.
They were nested in highly interesting videos. Nobody seemed to give them a second thought.
I found someone who's looking for girls like me. Where are the girls at? Let's find some chicks.
Excluding what seemed to be one single person who wrote, "Maybe one thing this channel is missing is a little bit more respect for women. They're either pretty so they're like objects and creepily talked about, or they're big fat women with cankles. I love this channel, but yikes, it's weird." To which Bald actually replied, "I have news for you. Men objectify every woman we see or meet. We place them in two categories, would fuck them or not. It's reality. If you think that is..."
Bro, that's a thing. He's over here saying this, speaking for everyone. Not every fucking guy does this shit, bro. Literally, not every guy does this. The same way women think that all men are the same. No, we're not. We're not. You know? This is crazy, bro.
Creepy, go ahead, but it doesn't change the facts of how men think, which had been commented on a video where Bald had stated this.
Argentinian team has some hotties on it. Next stop, Argentina on the world tour, I think. But I have no actual interest in watching polo. Although watching some Argentinian girls bouncing around on a horse might be fun, I don't know. Any Argentinian people staying here? Any blonde Argentinian girls you notice?
His outlook only became more solidified after moving to Russia in 2019.
Look at the boobies they've given her. Oh my god, they're huge. They're bigger than Tanya's.
Although we'll have to come back to the topic of women later, as in the meantime...
Yo, this guy is absurd, bro. What? Literally, the comment he responded to the woman, right, that we just saw. He's doing it to fucking figurines and statues and shit. That's way past weird for real, bro. Like, what?
He'd find himself in a totally unrelated controversy.
Listen, guys can talk their shit. Women can talk their shit too. Feel me? Flirty, weird, whatever. You can talk your shit, but to kind of like just keep going with it or extend it and like that's like your main motive, bro. It's like, what?
During a video titled The Last House in the Chernobyl Village, Bald met a man named Kolya who lived in a derelict forest house with no power or running water. The two struck up quite an unusual friendship, filming 6 different videos together during which Bald had an idea. He chose to launch a line of merch with Kolya's face on the front, the profits of which would be given to Kolya so he could increase his standard of living, and this seemed to work perfectly.
Recently, I had a t-shirt campaign. I said I was going to raise some money for someone. And well, you guys bought the t-shirts. And I've got the money, and so I'm going to come here and hand it over to somebody.
Bald gave Kolya a handful of banknotes, later clarifying the amount to be...
I left him with the equivalent of what was about a year's pension money.
Although since the amount of money was somewhat visible on camera, people were able to pinpoint exactly how much money was given. In my eyes, Bald has only given him 4 banknotes, which would be roughly 400 rubles or $200, which meant he only gave away the equivalent of 20 t-shirt sales. Not exactly a year's pension, is it, Bald? Although another post made things even worse. Bald failed to give Kolya any of the estimated 10,000 money from the t-shirt campaign, apart from the 300.
10 bands out of 300. 10 bands out of $300. Not 3,000, 300. Bro, what the fuck? As if you don't make money off your videos already or any other side shit you be doing. No, let's just plaster this man's face, act like I'm doing something good. Like, what the fuck?
$300 he gave on camera. It turned out that Kolya wasn't even aware that he'd been filmed, and these kind people showed him the videos Bald made about him. In Bald's defense, giving $10,000 to someone with a severe alcohol addiction might have also been a terrible idea.
True. But what you could have also done was set him up. Set him up. Get him the help he needs. You don't want to give him the bread? That's fine. Go build him a new spot with electricity and water and get him right. You do the work. You find the work. You hook him up. You know what I'm saying?
Spend too much of it on alcohol, but Kolya's his own man. I just hope we haven't killed Kolya.
But while Bald and Bankrupt might have done the right thing here, there were more Russian controversies just around the corner. During an upload titled "Would You Ride the Night Train to Chechnya?", Bald was back to talking about women by stating,
hopefully at some point in the night at some stop a Chechen chick turns up and shares my compartment with me, and I can put on some romantic lighting. Salam alaikum, sister.
However, as a result of calling Chechen women chicks, Bald was forced by the Russian government to apologize for the insult. But with comments such as "lol" forcing someone to make an apology for a random flippant joke. Chechnya sounds like a ridiculous place. A nice healthy reminder never to go there. Most people understandably thought that Chechnya was being ridiculous. However, Bald's next controversy was 100% his fault. British YouTube star behind Bald and Bankrupt detained at Russian Space Center. British YouTube star with more than 3 million followers is arrested near Russian spaceport.
Damn, 3 million? Yeah, bro, this is the first time I'm hearing of him, bro. No cap. I never heard Heard of him or seen him before.
Kazakhstan. British YouTuber ordered to pay fine after Russians detain him at spaceport. Bald had actually filmed the day all of this went down and would upload it under the title "This video caused an international incident." He and a female accomplice had snuck into an old Soviet spaceship hangar without realizing the military had been notified, who were on their way to arrest them. Bald was released with a measly £60 fine. However, the arrest might have played into something more serious, which happened only 32 days later. He'd uploaded a new video titled "The Journey is Over," in which Bald explained he'd been unexpectedly arrested on the street and was forced to leave the country.
I'm being kicked out of Russia with immediate effect. Ban.
Bro, imagine getting kicked out of a whole fucking country, bro.
From coming back.
In the months prior, Bald had called Putin crazy and shown his support for Ukraine, the reason for which was explained during a released interrogation video. He'd state, "When you have a face on YouTube, if you want to earn money, you need to say what people want to hear. If you don't, it will be a problem for you." Every YouTuber received an email from YouTube where they said you may only talk about the situation in Ukraine from the side of the Ukrainians. You can't tell it from the Russian point of view. If you do this, then you won't be able to earn money from advertising on your channel.
He's not lying. He's not lying. I mean, I'm assuming this is what it is. I've had videos get blocked strictly at Russia only, bro. Like, I've had videos literally just blocked from Russia. Nobody in Russia can see my videos, which in return gives me a yellow mark, so I can't make no money at all. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Channel, with the audience again taking Bald and Bankrupt's side. Bald was really smart here. He clearly just speaks what is needed to get out of that situation. That's what I would do, the only aim is to get out. Anyone who thinks that Mr. Bald is a hypocrite has never experienced an encounter with Russian authorities. He's an absolute genius and a certified legend. Besides, being thrown out of Russia meant he could go to some new countries, where in Syria he'd post a story to his Instagram, reigniting an old point of criticism: discussions about women. Me before visiting Syria thinking, must be hardcore there. Probably going to be a week of no alcohol and must not look at girls on the street or else I'll be beaten up by angry brothers. Reality of Syria. Guys inviting you to bars to drink and constantly telling you to go to Homs to see how hot the women are there. My kind of country. Just a few months prior, Bald had posted another story reading, "Throwback to 6 years ago when myself and HB were just a couple of red-pilled young chads traveling across Siberia having adventures. We'd love to repeat those escapades and film them, but of course YouTube only allows for watered down versions of trips. Hashtag censorship sucks." Bald seemed to imply that during his trips, he'd seen more than just the local tourist spots, and as a result a subreddit was created titled Bald and Balded Dossier, deeply investigating Bald and Bankrupt's history. They'd find that Bald had used the online alias Vorkuta, which was the name of a small Russian town that Bald had spoken fondly of in an article that he'd written. A person who'd met Bald in real life also confirmed that Vorkuta was his alias, and you therefore might be wondering, why is this important? Well, Vorkuta, who later changed his name to The Fantasist, was a prominent member of the pickup artist and sex tourist website RushV Forum, where prior to beginning YouTube he'd talk about wanting to head to places completely off the track, where he could find provincial seedy nightclubs with puke-stained carpets and suburban housing estates full of disenchanted and hopeless girls, in which his white god status is maximized even more. Bald also talked about faking his level of wealth in photos such as these, which helped him to sleep.
Yo. You faking your lifestyle on social media is the stupidest thing you can do. And the corniest thing you can do, if I'm being honest. That's just me, bro. Faking a life that you really don't fucking live is fucking corny. It's so corny, buddy.
With an 18-year-old last summer when he was 38, with this video titled Dirty Secrets and Double Life of Bald and Bankrupt Exposed, giving a pretty good summary of Bald's 1,600 forum posts. It's therefore no surprise he joked about being a pickup artist, and when someone commented on one of his videos, big vibes. He can't help but bear creep around any woman and it's been the same for years. Bald responded by stating, for years? That's absolutely unfair and untrue. I've actually been a for decades. Bald was.
And you got people like him who just don't give a fuck. He's ruining it for all the other guys in the world, but he don't care. He's owning up to all this bullshit. Embracing it, I should say. This is fucking weird and corny, bro.
Seemingly exercising his strategy for dealing with criticism.
How do you deal with it when people are like saying terrible things about you? I suppose every YouTuber has their own techniques to cope with that mentally. But for me, like, embrace it, love it, and amplify it. When someone says like, you're the...
Nah. See, that I can understand to a certain extent. It's like when somebody's making fun of you, right? I always say this. It's like you have somebody approach you. Let's just say you got a big head. Damn, bro, your head big as fuck. Your shit built like the Eiffel Towers or whatever the fuck, right? That's when you take it in, embrace, and be like, yeah, bro, my shit big as fuck. I don't care. I love my big ass head. That means I got a big brain and I'm smart as fuck too. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of embracing it like that. But like with certain shit, don't fucking embrace it. You look more dumb, bro. It's stupid.
Biggest wanker in the world. You say, that's right, mate. Bigger than you'll ever know. Even worse than you think I am. What are you going to do about it?
And while this works pretty well,
bro, certain yes, but no. Certain shit, yes. Other certain shit, no.
95% of the time, doubling down on a comment was something he probably should have just ignored. It didn't help that he was also accused of SA in the year 2000, and while an article on the incident confirmed that Bald was acquitted, the judge stated their behavior towards the woman had been appalling. Combine this with a forum post where Bald bragged about his Rohypnol game, and another joke on his Instagram reading, "If you see this man, do not approach but call the police immediately. He is wanted in connection to a crime where was used. It's not hard to see why some might think that Bald's a bit of a creep." On top of this, Bald had suspiciously changed his name from Benjamin Rich.
Real quick, what even is that? Bro. I don't know what that is. Oh. So stupid, bro. So stupid.
Swift to a more simple Benjamin Rich, the reason for this being explained by Bald and Bankrupt himself. He'd state, "I owed £30,000 on credit cards and bank loans here in the UK about 5 years back. There was no way I could pay it back. I decided to change my surname to my mother's maiden name and change address, and I never heard from them again, for which the audience actually admired him. I respect him more now. Scamming a bank is morally right."
Bro, can't they still find you with, like, first of all, the names are way too similar, okay? Second, I mean, I don't know if UK has social security, but can't they just find his social security? Wait, no, you actually get a new social security number, right? When you change your name, you get a whole new number, bro. Never mind. Never mind.
What a beast, keep on traveling, bro, which is exactly what he'd do until he'd post an Instagram story in Germany. Only been in Europe 2 minutes and already been ripped off. £15 for 3 mouthfuls of pasta. Germany, just like the UK, must be a failed state. They need their old leader and some Hugo Boss suits back in power to sort things out. After Bald posted that to his Instagram story, he'd receive a text from his mum reading, "Glad you arrived back safely but not sure about your comment with the food," prompting Bald to post another story reading, "My mum always worried when I'm trolling with based comments. Mum, get off Instagram, you're too old. In fact, if I find you on here again, I'll start posting my collection of George Floyd memes," which on the internet of course ruffled some feathers, although
you literally can't defend this man, bro. You literally just can't defend this man, bro. What? Bro, this shit got me fucked up, boy.
though for a slightly funnier reason. It was based from a 48-year-old man is actually crazy. After Bald also showed extensive support for Andrew Tate, he was slammed by NFKRZ despite the two collaborating together in the past.
Red pills, circle jerkers, digital nomad, expat, fucking bold and bankrupt looking ass.
And as a result, it seems their friendship completely disintegrated.
I randomly accidentally found out that Bald actually blocked me on Instagram completely.
On top of blocking NFKRZ, Bald wiped everything else from his Instagram Instagram, leaving one single image with a pretty heartfelt caption. As I wind down my YouTube career, I'm looking forward to slowly going back to being Ben from Brighton once again, instead of Bald from YouTube. If I'm going to be congruent with that desire, then I should remove as much of Bald and Bankrupt from the web as I can. Interestingly, that had been posted on the 7th of July 2022, which was the same day as when his forum posts were first exposed on YouTube, almost certainly explaining his sudden desire to quit. Impressively, however, Bald and Bankrupt soldiered on and continued uploading high quality content, possibly realizing he could only look to the future as he had no way of changing his past. However, in a recent interview with Joe Fish, Bald and Bankrupt stated that he'd pretty much completed his travels.
I've been very, very fortunate, and I can say that I've pretty much ticked off everywhere I truly want to go. I'm more interested now in learning more about my home country than I am about seeing those other places.
And while Bald has definitely had somewhat of a bumpy history, him quitting YouTube would be a depressing end to a channel loved by many with so much future potential.
Oh man. Hey, I mean, I'm glad he was able to, you know, fulfill his dreams and wants in life and all, but like I said, you can't really change the past, bro. And like, no matter how hard you try to change now, all that old shit's gonna haunt you for real. It always does, bro. We constantly see celebrities and artists nowadays, right? The politicians and all of that, you know, their past just ends up coming into light after so long, and it's like, was it really worth doing all that shit back in the day for pleasure or for money or whatever the case was back in the day? You feel me? Was it really worth it? Because now look, that shit's out in the open, it's in your conscience for the rest of your life, you feel me? And it's like, I don't know, man. Other than that, this was a lot of weird shit. A lot of weird shit, bro. And for what? Paul lied during the Russian interrogation. He was just making excuses to not go to Russian prison. I will not take what he said about YouTube serious. Average UK dude on vacation. My favorite was him on Ukraine-Russian border. Categorically stated Russia would never invade. So, where's Harry and Rich? I misread the title as time travel YouTuber. It was instantly so intrigued. Somebody needs to make a time travel channel. That'd be awesome. Is this normal behavior for a British guy on vacation? Shake my head. Like I said, bro, it's bad enough that women think all guys are the same, and you know, guys think all women are the same too. It's just, we're really not, bro. Everybody's different for real. That's kind of like, that's not, and I don't say this to disregard which somebody's been through, but that's kind of close-minded for you to think that way. You feel me? Just because of what you went through, that everybody's just gonna be the same. It's not like that, bro. It's really not fucking like that. Shout out SunnyV for this video. You know what I'm saying? As per usual, W video. Never heard of him. First time hearing about him. Weird cat. Just weird, bro. Just weird. Let me know what you guys thought, though. That's my reaction. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe if you haven't. I'm out.